Thanks. And then there's one in the corner back there too.
Gas tax and infrastructure. What's the scoop? What's happening?
So, okay. So we're seeing right. Oh no, you win. The governor has asked for a 20-cent gas tax, and he is clawing some taxes back from the transportation fund. So even though it's a 20-cent gas tax, it's actually only a 12-cent increase because he uses 8 cents of that 20 cents to buy back what he's clawing out of transportation and putting back into the general fund. I will tell you that it appears that the Republicans find that to be a non-starter. And so I don't know that we're going to see a gas tax, and if we do, I would bet it'd be a nickel. That'd be my guess on the Senate side. But on the House side, I'm not sure if you want to tackle that one.
Yeah, so I think, so I'm on the tax committee. We haven't had the discussion yet on the gas tax. The tax committee is one of those committees where all the other committees are pretty much done, and we're still going to be meeting 3 days a week. So yay, I'm on the tax committee. But I expect we'll at least have a full discussion. Chair Marquardt is the tax chair in the House, and he's all about having full discussion in public about the pros and cons of different things. So, you know, we've heard proposals already probably 50-50 from Republicans and Democrats so that we can kind of have those policy pros and cons discussions. So I think we'll at least have the conversation, I think, on the House side. As far as infrastructure, there's appetite from a lot of us. We have the ability in bonding to do additional bonding. We have the room to do that in a fiscally responsible way. Historically, bonding has been something that's done every other year. But I believe that if we have the space to do it and there are good projects that are ready to go, we should really start looking at doing bonding on an annual basis instead of every other year, just because we don't want to work hard enough to have those discussions every single year. So, and you know, we've got projects that would affect our area that are being proposed. So I think infrastructure-wise, there's a better chance, I think, that we have some kind of smaller bonding bill than there is that we pass a significant gas tax this year. And that's my 2 cents on that issue. Again, a lot can change, and but yeah, the GOP doesn't seem to have an appetite for the gas tax.
Can I just add one more thing to that? You know, Governor Walz ran on a couple of things very clearly, and one of the things he ran on was raising the gas tax. There was no question, there was no ever, I mean, his opponents made sure everybody knew that. He made sure that everybody knew that. And so when he comes forward with the gas tax, I think he feels like he's got a bit of a mandate when he wins by such a wide margin. And so I imagine he's going to try to carry that in terms of putting some pressure. He won 9 Republican Senate districts by 5 points or more. And so there's a lot of senators that are feeling some heat on that. And I think if there is going to be a discussion, and Jamie, correct me if you think I'm wrong about this, but what you're going to see is that what's probably going to happen is at the end there's going to be a deal made, and a bunch of stuff's going to go through, and what's going to happen is the majority leader is going to allow it to come to the floor, and then he's going to let off enough members so it passes and let the Democrats pass it in the Senate, and then they'll pass through the House. And that's probably how we'll see something like that happen. So your Paul Anderson, for example, where Walz won by like 20 points and even Clinton won by 15. He's a Republican senator. He's probably going to have to break off. And there's a few other senators that I think are going to feel the heat and need to do that. If there's any way that passes, that's going to be the mechanism, is that the majority leader lets it come to the floor. They beat up on it for an hour. We support it, and then it passes.